Hi guys, and welcome to Instead of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 206. Sorry, I got shifted there. Private XRP transactions and Binance to launch its first mining pool. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Link is in the description. So it's linked to all the amazing articles that we cover here on the stream. In case you want to chat with us also, you can join us on Twitter. A little bit more active there lately. Not so much on Discord, but a little bit more on Twitter. If you go on Discord, I'll check it out. But I think it's easier right now on Twitter. I'm just having an easier time connecting with people there right now. Anyways, let's move on to the news parts of the stream. I just have two articles that we're going to cover today. Both of them are very, very short. So yeah, there's news on Twitter though. Also, see if we can get some people to join as well. Alrighty. Okay, cool. So let's move on there, right? Excellent. So the news. We have some good news. Xspring has come up with a new proposal to add an opt-in privacy feature to the XRP ledger. It's now up to the community to review the proposal via GitHub. Now this article is from yesterday. If it was from today, I would be a little bit hesitant, being that yesterday was not April Fool's. I'm hoping this is not a scam article. Anyways, or a joke article. Anyways, in this blog post, Warren Paul Anderson, the head of the Xspring development community, explains that XRP can be made anonymous with the help of blinded tags that would obfuscate the source of the destination tag from anyone apart from the originator and the source of a specific transaction. Anyways, in such way, the private payments on the XRP ledger would appear random to third parties, which could be a pretty cool feature if you wanted to go with privacy on XRP, right? Again, some coins are going with the privacy route, right? Litecoin was trying to go privacy. There's Monero, Zcash. There's some privacy coins out there. But if XRP manages to pull something like this, could be pretty interesting. Now, how many people will use that privacy feature? Still unknown yet, and I'm not sure how many people will actually vote for it. But I do believe it could be game-changing if they were to develop something like that, or at least include it to some extent. This next article, it's today, April 1st. This one, it gives me a little bit more doubts, but it says Binance crypto exchange is launching its first Bitcoin mining pool, and this is from CoinDesk. It does says that the news were broken yesterday by Russian crypto news publication CoinLife, and later confirmed by three other sources in the mining business. And Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao tweeted about the pool on Wednesday. The company has already hired some professionals for this purpose. Some of them former Bitmain employees. Basically, the launch is planned for Q2 2020. That's what CoinLife wrote. Anyways, Jaycon Kabilov, head of Sigma Pool, mining pool, said that Binance is already offering potential clients generous referral bonuses, as it has been reaching out to some miners in China to promote the upcoming new service. Now, the exchange is following the lead of its peers, OKEX and Huobi, which launched their own mining pools in August and September 2019, respectively. Both exchanges pools are currently among the top 10 pools producing in the most blockchain in Bitcoin blockchain, according to blockchain.com. That's too many blockchains in a row. Anyways, Alejandro de la Torre, the vice president of pooling, currently number 2 most popular mining pool, says that key motivation for exchanges to get into the Bitcoin mining game is liquidity. Mining is the cheapest way to add liquidity to exchanges. And Igor Runets, the CEO of BitRiver, a mining farm in Russia, believes that launching a mining pool is a logical step for crypto exchanges. Both of these businesses are software-based, so no additional professional skills are needed, and the client base would largely overlap. Many mining pool users are also clients of exchanges, and yes, that would be true, right? That could be a logical step for them. However, I do believe that even though I do want to see Binance succeed, I do believe they're having way too many things on their plates, right? Like they're juggling, or they have too many airplanes in flight. They need to start landing some and make sure they land properly. Way too many plans going on, and if one of them starts to shake, wobble, it could have a big impact for Binance, negative impact for Binance. Now, prior to me starting the stream, I was hit by an article, and I'll show it here on the side, and you'll see it here. This is from Finance Magnets. This is Craig Wright victorious in claimant case after signing with Satoshi's keys. What? Is Craig Wright? Wright was able to send a transaction from one of the Bitcoin wallets associated with Satoshi, verifying his claim. But like I said, right, written today, we go to the end of the article, and we find that it says, oh yeah, one more thing, Wright wrote, taking a sip from a cool glass of Macallan, 1926, April Fools. Look, and so, I'm not sure whether or not, yeah, I think this is an April Fool's article, right? I don't think he actually has this information. We have to wait for tomorrow for confirmation, at least, to get some legit site coming out and saying that this is not a April Fool's joke, right? Like I said, it's April Fool's. We have to be careful with the articles. This one, I think Sam I am tweeted it out a couple minutes ago, and I did said you have to verify either tomorrow or at least confirm the transaction to be able to know whether or not this is true and legit. And I think it's just a scam. I think it's one of those April Fool's jokes that's out there. So it's probably fake news. I will know tomorrow, right? When another article gets published about this. Anyways, that's it for the news part of the stream. We're going to jump on to the technicals. Thank you for staying with us. I'll play this small intro and I'll be right back. And we are back with the technicals. Thank you guys for staying with us. Now let's look at what's happening on the market. Yesterday we had a nice bounce, right, off the 4 hours. But yesterday money flew into the cryptosphere, 2.97%. From an opening of 177.40 billion, closing at 182.64 billion dollars, a 5.26 billion dollar move to the upside. Today, it just seems like it's sitting negative 0.11%, $209 million move to the downside. It's not a lot. Sitting at 182.47 billion dollars. That's market cap. Bitcoin yesterday gained dominance 0.72%, getting above that 20 on the simple moving average. Right now moving down on dominance, losing 0.22%. It seems like it's going to try hold at 20, sitting at 66.64% of market cap, right? 66.65. The price of Bitcoin at $6,639.89. Let's go to the chart that we look at. We're still in this area of support resistance. We have not been able to confirm closing outside of it, right? This yellow, this blue area that I have here highlighted. Now, yesterday we did move down, right, back towards the 20. We didn't quite touch it, but we managed to bounce higher. And on stuff that developed on the 1 hour, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Once we get to the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin. Now, what's happening here is we're starting to go down again. Probably going to try to test the 382, right? Yesterday, we opened there. We closed up and we gapped down a little bit towards the end today. Oh, actually, we opened right next to it. I thought we had gapped down. And when the chart was squeezed, it seemed like we were opening a little bit lower. Now I just noticed that we are opening right there, and we did manage to move up, though. We did move down, and the bulls did bring the price back up. That was a good move. Now, still making positive momentum, but still less than the previous positive momentum. And the only thing that we have now is that we're going higher on the RSI, right? Slightly higher. 47, 48, right? We have that starting to develop now. That would be hidden bearish, right? There's a chance we might undo this. So if we manage to pump a little bit more here, we can undo it and get rid of that hidden bearish. But right now we do have it, and that would indicate price continuation. We'll probably get a downturn. Downturn will see us hit 382. Below that, 6,240, and below that, the 20. Neutral on the RSI at 48.74. And moving to the upside would see us hit the 50% retrace at 7,181. Have not hit it yet since we hit it back here on March 20th. So again, hoping for this movement to the upside still. I did call it once. I said we probably going to hit it again before we actually turn back down. Haven't hit it yet. Also back here, I did say it looked like we might do a U-turn, and we didn't, right? So again, the market is a little bit... it's not being really clear right now, although we are we're finding the clues that we need on the shorter scales, on the 4 hours and the 1 hour. And that's where we've been calling stuff, right? And usually what we've been calling out here has been playing out, which is good. Again, managed to get above the 20 beautifully. Broke below, even below 6,240. And that was yesterday. I think yesterday we were here. So we're going to probably test the 20. We did test it once, twice. Broke below it. Managed to hold 6,240 once. Open there, the next candle broke below, and then next candle bringing us back up, right? And that was today, sorry, at 2 p.m. Central, or 2 p.m. for me, whatever time frame I'm in, like -6 UTC. Anyways, beautiful, going up higher, positive momentum. We're going lower though, right? I mean, we're going from a high to a higher high in the 4 hours. And we're managing to go slightly lower, right? From a high to a lower high. We don't have that on the RSI, just on the MACD. And sitting bought at 62.13. That's it. Not much developing since. On the 1 hour though. Sorry about that, guys. Yesterday we moved down, right? Like 10 p.m. I think we were on here. At 10 p.m. last night. We did manage to move it back down again. We rejected the 382, right, at 6,394. We talked about that when we were live, I think. Like touching and rejecting, and how that could impact this to the downside, and we did. Look, we managed to move down. We didn't even go to the 20. Broke below as expected, right? Just let me send this to the 1 hour. Broke below as expected, and we did manage to build strong bullish divergence on the MACD, not on the RSI, just on the MACD. We have this. We would have it on the RSI on just this last leg, right, from here to here, from here to here. That's short. Now, strong bullish divergence, price action to the upside. We did get it to run very, very nicely. Impulse up, down, consolidation. It's not really down sloping. It just seems like we're just sideways moving right now. Although I would love to see this a little bit more clear as a flag. It just seems like we were starting to flag, and then you would start to move sideways. So I'm not gonna chart it right now. I'm not gonna place a pattern to it right now, or a shape, let's say a flag or triangle or anything. I want to wait for this to develop a little bit more before we actually call it something. Positive momentum, a lot of positive momentum, right? But again, are we making more positive momentum than before? This was 48.16, and this is 51. Yes, slightly higher. Look at how much positive momentum took us to go that much higher, right? It's just slightly more, and we did manage to pull much higher. So again, not looking too strong. Now on the RSI, we might have a different picture here. 21. Sorry, this would be 75.71, and back here it would be 73. 73. It's 74.42. Still less, right? So we're going from a high on the RSI to a lower point on the RSI, and we're going from a high point to a new high point, right? Strong bearish divergence starting to develop. There's a chance we might try to rally from here, pump a little bit more, create more positive momentum, and maybe create divergence here and then divergence here, and then we break down from that. Now that could be a possibility. And again, movements to the downside, we talked about them, right? Sitting bought at 69.03 on the RSI right now. That's it for Bitcoin. I'm going to move on to Ethereum. Ethereum dominance on the daily. Yesterday, Ethereum lost dominance, 0.76%. Today, it's gaining 0.88%, sitting at 8.28% of market cap. The price of Ethereum at $136.94. Seems like we're doing a little bit of indecision right now. Very, very small candle body, right? I'm going to move there. You might be able to see it right there. 0.71%. We're still within this rising wedge. Above the 20. But still within this range, right? The 159.76 and the 121.61. So we knew we could be within this range. More precisely, if we want to use the bodies, we have been below 140 still. right? So it's a range that we're trading in. Right now we have started to develop divergence here. Right, going slightly lower, going higher, right, on the MACD and on the RSI as well. I just want to make sure this is going to stay on the daily so it doesn't go to the 1 hour. And then it's, you know, messing with us there, right? Let's even take this high to this high, right? Again, hidden bearish potential price continuation. It could bring us down. Now let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4 hours, what's happening? We had divergence, price actually downside. We did move down below the 20. Next candle managed to undo that and get us above, right? Pushing through the 20, which is really good. Again, following the market. One slightly higher. Are we doing divergence here? Yes, very likely. 56, 66. This is starting to develop though. Just be careful with that, right? There's a chance it could still go pumping higher and get rid of this divergence. But right now we would be creating a strong bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. We don't have that on the RSI, sitting bought at 62.46. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. And the stuff from the 4 hours came here. Beautiful, beautiful, man. I forgot to leave it there. Right, that's why when I start a chart, I try to look at and make sure everything is going to be where it's supposed to. And man, sometimes I just screw up and forget to leave it there, right? Awesome. I'm going with this question as to where do I consider the previous high, man? Because on positive momentum, right, we do have this small island here that's kind of like ruining our plans. And it's a small island that it did play out, right? Going from here, slightly higher. I was positive that I called this out yesterday, man. I even forgot to save the charts. I was positive I called this divergence price action to the downside, dude. For some reason it didn't load today, I guess. I'm gonna have to make sure that it's just gonna be on the 1 hour chart again. Price action to the downside, getting us below the 20, rejecting once, twice, moving lower, seeing lower lows, right? Now we did create divergence here from this low here to this low here, or from this negative momentum to this less negative momentum, right? Strong bullish divergence, price action to the upside, getting us above the 20 beautifully, using as support once, bouncing from it, and very, very nicely moving to the upside still, right? Starting to consolidate again, no actual pattern, although we could. I'm gonna look at another chart real quick. Yeah, see, this chart doesn't have it. And this chart doesn't have it as well. This chart does have it, right? From here to here, we're going from a high to a higher high, positive to low, and high on the other side to lower on the other side, but the rest of the charts are higher here. Right, you're closing higher and closing higher in this candle, right? That's why I was just confirming that. Make sure we didn't have any kind of bearish divergence. Right now we don't have it. Again, bought on the RSI at 68.24. Let's go to XRP. XRP yesterday, it lost dominance, 1.91%. Today it's gaining 0.37%, sitting at 4.24% of market cap. The price of XRP, 17 cents, 17.577 cents. Again, moving to the downside yesterday, almost touching the support, right, of this rising part of the bottom part of the rising wedge. Right now being a little bit neutral, 0.18% to the upside, not much, right, not much movement. Again, slightly low than our previous high, and also lower in that positive momentum, and slightly higher on the other side. And like I said, I'm pretty sure we talked about this, because, yeah, dude. Awesome, we talked about this before. Anyways, sitting neutral on the other side at 47.97. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, I had to fix this yesterday, man. That's weird. High, lower high, even lower high, positive momentum, less positive momentum, and almost no positive momentum. High, lower high, even lower high on their side, right? So nothing happening on the 4 hour. Still within this area of support resistance, right? This yellow zone, we have not been able to break it, and still within that rising wedge. Let's go to the 1 hour chart, see if we can find something there. And very likely, just like the rest of the market, it does have it on the 1 hour, right? Low, lower low, right? Negative momentum, less negative momentum, right? That's what we're looking at. Low on price, lower low, negative momentum, less negative momentum. Getting that strong bullish divergence to come in and pumping to the upside. Very nice move by XRP on the 1 hour. Now I'm just going to make sure this is going to stay here. Yeah, it's the 1 hour. Awesome. This from another time frame. Probably the daily. There we go. Alrighty, man. See, dude, I'm positive we called all this out yesterday. For some reason, it got deleted, man. It's just annoying when that happens. Anyways, we had bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We did hit it, that move. And, we moved down from there. So, again, we knew this was going to happen, right? Yeah, because this was 3 p.m. yesterday. So, I know I didn't miss this when I called yesterday. Right below the 20, rejecting it once, rejecting it twice. And when we reject it, we move lower, right? We know that. We talk about that happening all the time. So, we know that's a possibility. Now, let's go on to the... Sorry, man. For some reason, the volume here is going like nuts, man. There we go. Let's go to Litecoin now on dominance, right? Litecoin dominance on the daily. Let's see what's happening here. Yesterday, moving down 2.43%. Today, gaining dominance 0.86%. Sitting at 1.40% of market cap. Price of Litecoin $39.52. Above the 20 still. We managed to touch it yesterday. Sorry, guys. We managed to touch it yesterday and bounce from it. It was a very nice balance, although we just been sideways moving on Litecoin, right? Nothing happening with the price. Still making positive momentum, but less of it, and neutral on their side at 43.87, right? And I know I probably called this one out like this yesterday. Something like this at least, right? Hidden bearish potential price action to the downside. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Alright, yeah, because I even fixed this one out yesterday, right? I had it like that, and then I fixed it, and I said, look, it's just sideways motion. That's fine on the price. We're just moving sideways. We're creating divergence. We called it type 2. Right? And now we're going slightly higher with less positive momentum. That's still today, though. And again, this new positive momentum starting to develop, so there's a chance this can get... Sorry, guys. There's a chance this might not play out, right? Positive momentum, less positive momentum. Higher on the other side, though. Neutral at 57.90. So we're creating that strong bearish divergence right now, but it can get undone if this manages to climb slightly higher, right? Whatever higher, it's, we'll create it, and we'll get rid of that. Now let's go to the 1 hour chart. Yeah. Right, see here we don't have that divergence, right? We're going lower every time. We're going more negative momentum every time. We're going lower on the RSI every time. We don't have that bounce like we had with the rest of the market, right? We're just bouncing because the market is pumping. That's it. It didn't develop anything here. In the previous island, low, lower low, more negative momentum, lower on the RSI, right? It's just not the best looking chart right now. And here we're going higher than our previous high. That will be this one. And we're just very, very slightly higher, right? So again, we don't have any kind of divergence right now developing here on Litecoin. So we'll just let it be for right now. Sitting bought on the RSI at 67.98. Let's go to Binance. Binance on the daily yesterday, it lost dominance 1.33%. Today it's losing 0.08%, sitting at 1.09% of market cap. The price of Binance, $12.70. Hit the 20 yesterday briefly, bounced from it, right? Good movement to the upside. Right now it's losing 0.42%. Oh man, sorry guys, dude. For some reason I'm yawning like crazy again. It's just been getting really tired by the time I do the stream, man. It's like late for me. It's like almost 11 or 10:30, man. And I woke up early, so had to find a new time to do the streams for sure, man. And like keep and balance the family life, otherwise it's not gonna work out. 4338, 419, so slightly lower, right? I was gonna try to see if we had divergence. Obviously we don't, so I'm gonna get rid of this. We do, sorry, against the MACD probably. Yeah, let's see, we have it here. Strong bearish, hidden bearish divergence starting to develop on the daily on Binance, just on the shorter time scale, right, on the short time frame, and that's fine. Neutral on the RSI at 45.97. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, going slightly higher, right? Going lower, right? This is starting to develop, though. Like I said, it can't get them done. But again, we're creating that strong bearish divergence right now, and could potentially in price action to the downside. We would also have it right now on the RSI. Now, previously we call divergence, right, bullish. A hidden bullish, price action to the upside. We got that bounce beautifully. And on the 1 hour, I wouldn't be surprised if we're looking at stuff like Bitcoin had, right? Low, lower low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, right? So again, we have that strong bearish divergence coming into play and helping the coin bounce, right? Helping Binance bounce, which is good. See, higher, right, than our previous high, and not that this high, but at least this high, and then we have this other small island here. So, but we do have something here that we didn't have with the rest of the market, right? Now we're going from a high to a higher high, but a high on the RSI to a lower point on the RSI, creating that strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We're seeing that play out stronger than the rest of the market, right? The rest kind of moved down, but not too much, and then just sideways moved. This one moved down, and right now it's trying to get that bounce, come back to a good level, and probably continue with the rest of the market. Sitting bought right now at 62.52. That's it for Binance. I'm going to go look at gold and silver. Let's look at silver. What's happening with silver on the daily? Indecision, right? It's starting to hold its $13, $14 range. So again, back to that regular trading zone that we talked about. Not much happening since, and that's fine, I guess. Sold on the RSI at 39.40. Gold, right? We created divergence. We called it out. Moved to the downside below 20. Trying to break above it. Right now we're trying to hold it even though we're moving down. Neutral on their side, 49.45. Not much happening since, right? No negative momentum building or anything like that. So let's look at the markets real quick. S&P down 114 points. Nikkei down 851 points. Toronto Stock Exchange down 502 points. London Stock Exchange down 210 points. And the Dow. What happened with the Dow, man? It went down. It went down, man. Went down hardcore, 973 points. You guys remember what we said yesterday when we were doing this? We said if this candle in the US 30 goes down, we're very likely going to open lower. And what happened overnight? It went down. We opened with a gap down, and we moved lower. Simple as that, right? We did manage to hit a support. I'm going to have to go on the weekly to see the support, man. And actually, just so I can see it when I get closer to here, I'm going to have to like shift this. I guess this should be enough so I can see it on the daily now. Yeah, that should be good enough. Alrighty, so we hit the 382, right, at 20,683. And then we took a small bounce from there, which is good. We're holding support at a fib node. Let's see if we can try and hold it. If we fail, we're probably going to head towards that 50% at 1800, right? Which we've gone here before. So again, it wouldn't be unheard of if we move down there. Again, on the US 30, starting to move up a little bit. So again, tomorrow we might gap up on the opening and move up, probably hit the 20 again, which will be very close to 20 up here. Let's wait and see how this keeps on building for the Dow. Now let's go look at oil, right? We have Brent mix. This is from a UK site. Our UK trading platform. Brent oil is from like the Northern Sea, I guess. So not sure why it's on this like UK platform, although it's in dollars. So sitting at $26.80, and then we have this other one that is from a US site, USD Brent, also at $26.19, right? Got like 70-cent difference. And then we have these WTI, which would be West Texas. All right. And we have a $21.14. You might ask why the different price in oil. Well, there's different types of oil that different impurities, and usually that would determine the value of the oil, right? Those blends or those mixes of oils, how heavy metals, etc. they might have. So all those things determine the value of the barrel of oil, the quality of the oil. That's why you have also different costs, extraction costs. There's many things that impact the price of different oils, right? And why they trade differently, and why they have different values in the market. Again, that would be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm not sure who's watching, but thank you for watching, guys. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub, so you're notified when we go live. This is Instead of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on an awesome Wednesday night. It's April. It's a good month. Let's see how it goes with COVID. But I like it so far, man. It's been a good day today. Anyways, if you want to catch up with us on Twitter, Twitter's going out right now on the feed. Again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Always here for you guys. So if you need to see any coin or look at any asset in particular, let me know in the chat and we'll discuss it on the live stream. Again, thank you all for being here, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of State of Crypto.